It's early spring and I've completely fallen in love with this little blue dress. It is the first dress of the season and I am completely enjoying trying it in many different ways. With spring just around the corner, I get a little bit antsy for a little bit of summer, a little bit of spring, and so I wanted to show you this super quick, super easy, bronzed springtime look. You only need a little bit of makeup, and if you're not really a huge makeup user, this is so easy. You'll be able to do it without any trouble at all. I'm going to start by using this Guerlain's Radiance in a Flash. It's a firming and radiance making product, and it kind of adds a little bit of glow. This is the last bit of a sample that I have, and so essentially I'm just going to take a little tiny bit of it and just add it to my skin. The thing I like about it is that it adds a very easy, very smooth quality to the skin, in addition to a light bit of radiance, and that sets a nice starting point for this look. If you don't have this sort of a product at home, a simple primer or even no primer and moisturizer is just fine. I'm going to take a couple of pumps of this CC Cream bronzer, and I'm going to just take one little easy pump, and I am going to gently and carefully apply it to my cheeks. I like to just sort of dab it on where I'm going to want it, and you can use your fingers, which goes pretty quickly, or you can use a brush. I tend to prefer using a brush. It just sort of, I find it goes fast and it just sort of goes easy. I'm also going to bring the bronzer down the side of my face. I think it helps to blend the color so that it doesn't look like you have a brown face and a white neck. So that's all there is to part one. Next, I'm going to use a little bit of concealer. This is Tarte's Shape Tape, and I love this. This is something that I waited for like almost a year to get. The colors were not available readily, and I really, really like this. I'm going to dab it under my eye, and I'm also going to add it to the middle of my forehead to kind of create a lighted glow, a little to my upper lip, the chin, and another spot that's sort of important, especially when you're using bronzer, is here by the nose. Sometimes if it's dark there, it tends to have an aging kind of a look. And using this little tiny brush that I have, I'm just going to go in and I'm going to blend it out. Some of the areas that are important to make sure are covered nicely are like little age spots or that sort of thing. So I usually use a little extra concealer on those kind of spots. And then my whole foundation look is finished. And then it's sort of up to you as to whether or not you want to add another step of blush or anything else. I'm going to add a little bit of powder. I'm going to use this IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores translucent powder, and this is just to set it. And the other thing is that I like it because it sort of blurs pores and that sort of thing. As a woman who had oily skin in her youth, I tend to have a lot of texture on my skin, and products like Bye Bye Pores really help to smooth out and blur those that bit of texture. And I'm going to go ahead and do my eyes, and I'm using this very easy little Naked palette. It's Urban Decay's Naked Basics, and I have an alternative too. My daughter gave me this little e.l.f. Product, and it's just two colors, a shimmering cream color and a brown. And so if you're a makeup minimalist or someone who is on a budget, this is a really great choice in place of the Urban Decay's product that I'm going to be showing you today. I start out by using the lightest color, or not the lightest, but this banana yellow color. And I'm going to tap it off the excess on my hand and just gently apply it to the lid. And here I do the entire lid. I like to kind of even out the skin color, and it also gives a nice base for future blending, because I like to blend things out, and especially when you're kind of going for a beachy kind of bronzed look, you want it to look very, very natural. I'm using this very soft brush, and I'm just going to blend off any excess that might be there. Sometimes you get a little bit of buildup, and because I want a very, very blended look, I want to make sure that I blend in between each step. And then I'm going to take this kind of medium kind of brown shade. This is a transition shade, and again, you know, I'm tapping off a lot of the excess. And then I'm just going to go into the area where the crease is and give myself a little natural kind of a look. With the crepiness that we sometimes get in the eyelid area, I like to kind of gently brush back and forth. If you don't, then sometimes you get kind of little lines, or the product sort of settles into the crepiness, and that's not very flattering. And then finally, using the darkest brown shade, and this is where I really, really tap off a lot of excess. I'm using a kind of a smudging brush, and I'm just going to go to the outer third of my eyelid and just kind of give myself a slight bit more of a definition. I really, really want this look to be natural, so, and easy, and so a lot of times in the summertime I will just use just one or two colors instead of three, just to kind of keep things simple. And again, I'm going in and I'm blending out the excess. And we're kind of going for sort of a little bit of a smudgy kind of a look, so you don't have to really worry too much about the colors blending together. This isn't one of those high style kind of looks. This is supposed to be very, very easy. The final step I'm going to do with my eyes is I'm going to use this Lancome Le Crayon in gray or gris noir. And I'm going to have to look in my super magnifying mirror so that I can get a good line. But essentially I'm just going to be lining the upper lid and then the lower third. This color is a really nice one because it goes on very nice and smooth. And it's softer than black. And so that it kind of gives you the definition that you would get from black, but not the harshness. And so I've been really loving this. And again, under here, just a shadow. The one thing I've discovered in my old age is that the harsh line that I used to do under my eyes is not flattering anymore. And so having it be more of a shadow, and sometimes I'll actually just use eyeshadow on a soft brush. And then finally I'm going to add a little bit of mascara, and this is Chanel mascara. and it comes with this very thick, fluffy brush. It's said to give you full, thick lashes, and who doesn't want full, thick lashes? I mean, that's sort of, wow, that's pretty good in one coat. So yeah, if you're kind of one of those people that is struggling with thinner lashes, this stuff really works. So the final little step that I have is a little bit of blush. This is Laura Geller's Bali color, and I'm going to use this kind of thick kabuki style brush. It's an It Cosmetics brush, and I've been really enjoying this color. I keep it in my purse, and again, you know, I'm sort of tapping it off on my hand because I just really want a little subtle glow, and this has a lot of shimmer in it. So I do have some shimmer powder set out, but I don't think I need it. Let's take a look here. So yeah, so you just sort of have this lovely, healthy glow. For spring, we are seeing a lot of bright lips, and this is a Chanel Rouge lip color, and it's in the color Cocoa. And this has been a fun color for me. I am not a person who wears a lot of color, but there's something about this color that really brings up the shade of my eyes. I also have a little extra fun. I purchased this Pacifica coconut scented perfume. It comes in a little roller ball, and it has that wonderful summer smell. It smells like, I don't know, it reminds me of going to the beach. But I've been enjoying like adding little touches, and if you want to bring a little springtime or a little summer in, nothing does it better than having a wonderful scent. So this is the look that we pulled together for my Feelin' the Blues week, and I hope you enjoy it. Let me know how you did with the makeup and what your thoughts are.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you got some great ideas from today's video. Please subscribe for more fashion, beauty, lifestyle, and snippets from my everyday life. We're sharing a journey.